The Expansion of Christianity in America, a complete historical narrative. Introduction. The story of Christianity in America is a long and intricate saga, shaped by explorers, settlers, empires, revivals, political movements, cultural battles, and the powerful idea that faith and public life are inseparable. While Native American societies had their own rich spiritual traditions long before European contact, Christianity eventually became the dominant religion across the land due to colonization, missionary activities, cultural transformation, social institutions, and political developments. This narrative traces Christianity's spread in America from the earliest European explorations to its modern expressions in the 21st century. It explores not only churches and denominations, but also how Christianity influenced identity, politics, education, reform movements, and everyday life. Part 1. Before Colonization: Indigenous Spiritual Worlds. Long before Christian missionaries arrived, the American continent was home to countless indigenous cultures with deep spiritual foundations. Most Native American religions were animistic, seeing the divine present in natural elements, rivers, mountains, animals, and ancestral spirits. Some tribes had complex priestly roles, sacred rituals, and cosmological myths. Christianity's later spread would interact with these spiritual systems in diverse ways, sometimes through peaceful exchange, sometimes tragically through force, conflict, and assimilation. This pre-existing spiritual landscape is important because Christianity did not enter a religious vacuum, but rather a continent already full of faith. Part 2. First European Contacts, 16th to the 17th centuries. Spanish missions. The earliest large-scale introduction of Christianity into the Americas came through the Spanish Empire. In the Southwest, present-day Florida, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California, Spanish explorers and Franciscan missionaries established a chain of missions. These missions aimed to convert indigenous people to Catholicism while also integrating them into the Spanish colonial system. Converts were often taught agriculture, European customs, and Catholic rituals. While some indigenous groups embraced the new faith, others resisted, leading to tensions such as the Pueblo Revolt of 1680, during which many Spanish priests were killed and churches burned. French Catholic influence. The French presence in Canada and the Great Lakes region also brought Catholicism. Jesuit missionaries, noted for their linguistic and cultural sensitivity, lived among tribes such as the Huron and Algonquin. Their accounts, like the famous Jesuit Relations, became some of the earliest written descriptions of indigenous life. Unlike Spanish missions, French settlements were more trade-oriented than colonization-oriented, allowing Christianity to take root through cooperation rather than force. English Protestant arrival. The most transformative Christian influence came with the English settlers in the 1600s. Jamestown, 1607. Although primarily focused on economic survival, the Jamestown colony planted the seeds of Anglican Christianity. The Pilgrims and Puritans. In 1620, Pilgrims, separatist Protestants seeking religious freedom, landed at Plymouth. In the 1630s, Puritans founded the Massachusetts Bay Colony to build a city upon a hill, a model Christian society. These English groups rooted Christianity deeply into early American identity. Their emphasis on literacy to read the Bible led to the founding of schools and later universities. Part 3. Colonial Christianity and Cultural Formation, 17th to 18th centuries. Diverse denominations emerge. As colonies expanded, religious diversity increased. Anglicans in Virginia and the South, Puritans or Congregationalists in New England, Quakers in Pennsylvania under William Penn, Baptists and Methodists scattered across the frontier, Catholics in Maryland, founded as a refuge for English Catholics. This diversity laid the foundation for America's distinct religious freedom tradition. Salem and religious tensions. Events like the Salem witch trials in 1692 showed how religious fear and social pressures could converge in tragic ways. Yet such events also pushed America toward a more tolerant society. Part 4. The Great Awakenings, America's Spiritual Earthquakes. First Great Awakening, 1730s to 1740s. This revival reshaped Christianity in the colonies through passionate preaching, emotional conversion experiences, and questioning of established churches. Leaders like Jonathan Edwards and George Whitefield traveled widely, drawing huge crowds. Effects included growth of Baptists and Methodists, rise of New Light versus Old Light church divisions, increased religious equality among social classes, and encouragement of individual conscience and personal faith. Some historians argue the awakening helped inspire the American Revolution by challenging traditional authority. Part 5. Christianity and the American Revolution. Christianity and revolutionary ideas were closely connected. Sermons used biblical imagery to criticize tyranny. Ministers portrayed America as a new Israel chosen by God. Christian rhetoric helped unify colonists against Britain. After independence, the U.S. Constitution separated church and state, but religion continued to shape public ideals such as liberty, justice, and moral duty. Part 6. The Second Great Awakening, 1790 to 1840. This revival was even more influential than the first. Key features: camp meetings on the frontier, mass conversions, democratic and emotional style of preaching, rapid growth of Methodists and Baptists, emergence of revival leaders like Charles Finney. Social activism, rooted in faith. Christian reform movements took off. Abolitionism, anti-slavery, temperance, anti-alcohol, women's rights, education and prison reform, the creation of missionary and Bible societies. Many early abolitionists were devout Christians who saw slavery as a moral evil. New American-born religious movements. Several uniquely American denominations emerged: Mormonism, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Seventh-day Adventists, Restorationist movements like the Disciples of Christ. This era made American Christianity more diverse than ever before. Part 7. Christianity and Westward Expansion. As settlers moved westward, missionaries followed, spreading Christianity to new territories. Churches became central community institutions. Many missionaries worked to convert Native Americans, often with mixed results and controversial assimilation methods. Religion became a source of stability and identity for pioneer families. Part 8. Christianity and the Civil War. Both North and South used Christianity to justify their positions. Northern Christian arguments: slavery violated Christian morality. Freedom and equality were divine principles. Southern Christian arguments: some ministers argued the Bible permitted slavery. Others framed the war as a defense of their society and honor. The Civil War splintered major denominations like Baptists, Methodists, and Presbyterians, divisions that lasted more than a century. After the war, Black Americans built powerful church traditions that would later fuel the Civil Rights Movement. Part 9. Christianity in the Gilded Age and Progressive Era, 1870 to 1920. Urbanization and immigration. Mass immigration brought millions of Catholics and Jews, reshaping religious demographics. Protestant America had to adjust to this new pluralism. The social gospel movement. Many Protestant leaders argued Christianity required addressing social problems: poverty, labor exploitation, child welfare, public health. The social gospel influenced movements like labor reform and even early environmentalism. Pentecostalism emerges. In 1906, the Azusa Street Revival in Los Angeles ignited Pentecostalism, emphasizing spiritual gifts, speaking in tongues, healing, and ecstatic worship. Pentecostalism would become one of the fastest-growing Christian movements globally. Part 10. Christianity through World Wars and Modernization, 1920 to 1960. Fundamentalism versus modernism. Early 20th century Christians clashed over biblical interpretation, evolution, miracles, and scientific understandings. The Scopes trial in 1925 symbolized this conflict. Growth of Catholic and Jewish communities. Catholics became politically influential in cities. The election of John F. Kennedy in 1960, the first Catholic president, signaled a new era of acceptance. Evangelical resurgence. After World War II, figures like Billy Graham revived evangelical Christianity as a major cultural force through mass crusades and media outreach. Part 11. Christianity and the Civil Rights Movement, 1950s to 1970s. Christianity played a central role. Black churches provided organization, leadership, and inspiration. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. rooted their message in biblical justice, love, and nonviolence. Christian hymns, sermons, and theology shaped the moral foundation of the movement. Part 12. The Rise of the Religious Right, 1970s to 1990s. As social changes accelerated, feminism, sexual revolution, and evolving family structures, many conservative Christians mobilized